Okay, hello, welcome, chat. Hello, and we are back for another episode of Dark Souls, and I hope you guys are having a good day, good morning, good evening, everything, all the jazz. If you're wondering why I'm butt-ass naked, look at my disgusting, horrific body. Ugh. Yeah, so I decided, you know what? Fuck the Bed of Chaos. I need speed for this battle. I am debating though. I think what might help me out here, even if it's only a little bit, I think I might put on the Ring of Protection just to give me that little bit of extra defense. Because I don't see it putting on Havel's ring. Actually, maybe small, tiny being's ring. How much extra health is that going to give me? Close to 200 HP, but that's not really much, is it? Havel's ring increases my crippler, but how much would that actually make me? I think more like the fastest speed possible. So I feel like Ring of Protection might be the way to go here. Just for a little bit added. Strike, because that thing slams the shit out of me. Okay, I'm gonna put on the Ring of Protection just for that extra bit of, because I'm like fucking completely in the nude. But yeah, so let's give this guy a shot. I got this. Fucking call me fucking Sonic, boy, because I'm gonna go fast as fuck, man. Let's do this. I got it this time. Oh my god, fuck off. Already with the bullshit. Dude, that's such ass. What? I rode back. Oh my. Okay, well, we're starting to a great start. Already the greatest of starts. Fucking getting naked didn't help out for shit. Well, okay, it was mostly my incompetence there. Gotta put on the. Where's the Sunny D ring? Where's the Sunny D ring? I just saw it. Am I skipping it? There it is. Since I have no more armor, is this gonna hurt even more? Oh no, okay, it just like basically reduces the resistance like crazy. Okay, I'm not sure if the fucking Ring of Protection really helped out there. I'm gonna say it did, because it technically needed to 3-shot me to kill me. I died because of my own incompetence, not because of the actual fucking boss. And that's just kind of like, I rode backwards. I didn't know how, like, actually open that sinkhole was, so that's my fault. I'm gonna put on the Ring of Protection now. Where is it? Right here. Ring of Steel Protection. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so... God. And I need to do 2 hits. That's it. Because that is the one benefit of the Bed of Chaos. It's like they knew, like, oh man, it's like, we know this person's gonna, we know people are gonna die repeatedly on this boss because how fucking retarded the actual area is. So let's, like, make it so this way they don't have to, like, hit all 3, weak points again. Let's stack it. Let's let it stay. I'm like, yeah, that's like the one saving grace. I don't know, I guess I'm not a fan of, like, bosses that, like, all you have to do is essentially, like, it's the arena that really gets you. It's not the boss itself, it's the arena, which is always so annoying. Round 2. Fight. But after I defeat the Bed of Chaos, I'm really trying to pick where I want to go next. I guess we can finally go to Nito. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Nito. Okay. Ah, oh, fuck you! I dodged the first hit! Oh, fuck off. I'm literally looking at the arm, dude. It's so annoying. Okay, I think the Ring of Steel Protection is the way to go, but it's not really mattering right now. So... Because, like, there's no real time to even heal. Because, like, it's between the point of it completely knocking you down. I wonder if having a shield would... Well, the shield would probably just... It would make me stand. But the knockback could potentially push me back into death. But I don't want to have to rely on just equipment to beat the boss. And I kind of want to, like, be smart enough and capable enough to actually keep dodging to get there. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, really think about what's the best way, because I haven't needed to use a shield thus far, aside from parrying. So why would I change up my strat just for one boss? You know? I don't know. It just seems kind of cheap. To me, anyways. Like, it could totally be fair however you guys want to play. If you guys have decided to beat this boss by like going like pure guard, because I know like some people, for instance, like take the Elden Ring for instance, like it's like I'm not trying to compare myself to him, but like let me solo her from Elden Ring. Like that guy took so much time to like build his character with the weapons he uses and learn Melania's like actual pattern of attack, right? And I'm guessing like he uses that same build for like every boss. I don't think he like changes. I think he probably continues going through the entire game as let me solo her with like the double katana, the jar on his head, and whatever rings he decides to use. I don't know. I guess like I just don't like switching my playstyle if I'm like committed to it. Like taking my armor off isn't exactly like a playstyle. It's still. Oh my god. Oh, come on! How are you gonna swipe twice in a row? Dude. I fucking hate the Beta Chaos. There is no boss in this fucking game that's more annoying, more frustrating to fucking fight. People would tell me all the time, I hate the Capra Demon no more. I'm like, no, dude, the Capra Demon isn't even that difficult. It's just you have to, like, make sure you take care of the dogs and then get yourself in a position where you can either, like, cheese him by, like, proning his ass or just fight him straight up. It's not that hard to dodge his attacks. Early game, yeah, it's kind of difficult because you don't have the damage, but, like, if you just his patterns of attack are usually either one big swing, two big swing, three big swing, or one charged big swing with both weapons. That's it. Like he literally does jump, two swings, one big swing, and then like bigger swing. That's it. His patterns are really easy. Like people don't like fighting Seath because people who complain about Seath don't complain about Seath as a boss. They complain like, oh, I can't get the Moonlight Greatsword because his Terra is like fucking like over here instead of this way, right? I'm like, yeah, see, that's more annoying. But Seath himself is not like super difficult to fight. Like I would say like the most difficult bosses in this game is Ornstein and Smo. If you fight them straight up by yourself, if you have Solar, it makes the fight tremendously easier. But like, well, not tremendously easy. You can still die if you're like kind of incompetent. But overall, like, they're not exactly a hard fight. Sif is cool, but Sif is not hard. The toughest fight in this game are literally Artorias, the Father of the Abyss, Gwyn. If you don't parry, like if you're not really like skilled at parry or just don't parry at all. Even with a shield, he's pretty difficult. Like, his moveset's actually decently strong. Bitch! No! Come on! Oh, my God. You saw that, though. I was, like, fucking dodging left and right. It was, like, fucking, maybe we should get the ninja ring. Oh, wait, I didn't kill the ninja, did I? I killed Sheva, but I don't think I actually have the ring. I don't think I killed the ninja. Wait, did I kill the ninja? I don't remember with this character now. Did I kill the... It should give me a ring that's, like, acrobatic-based. Should be, like, a very thin ring. Dust crown. Where... Produces no sound. No, okay, I didn't kill the ninja then. Kind of sucks, but it's whatever. It's a cool ring. That's like one of the few rings. I guess they just decided we don't need to bring back for the Souls game. Like, cause usually like you have like the main like 20 staple rings and or like ring abilities that they have brought back for every game. So you of course you got like Havel's ring, which is the great ring overall, and Dark Souls. An Elden Ring. I forget what it's called, but there's a charm that's essentially just like Havel's ring that just greatly reduces your equipment load, your maximum equipment load. You have the clairvoyant ring with the one that gives you stamina. It's the two-headed turtle talisman in Elden Ring. Like they're just the staple ring, but the acrobatics one you get from the ninja, that's just a unique ring. All in all, to Dark Souls 1. You cannot get a ring like that in any other Souls game. Even in Dark Souls 3, which is essentially like a true successor to Souls, like Dark Souls 1, they did not bring that ring back. I would have figured they would have brought a ring like that back in Dark Souls 3, but they didn't, which is really surprising to me. But yeah, it's okay. Round 4. I've died 3 times already. Just put a fucking counter on.
Yay! I'm sledding! Sled, sled!
Okay, watch his swings. Oh, what? Dude, fuck off! What?! Again, this is why the Beta Chaos is one of the most frustrating fights in this game. It's not that the boss is hard. It's that literally the ground breaks beneath you. And if you don't know where it breaks, like again, it breaks in the same areas, but it's just like, through repetition, you'll find out which part of the ground breaks. I'm like, thanks game. Okay, like this game. So I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and they were like wondering like what would you say is considered a masterpiece, and what is a like perfect game, like a perfect 10 out of 10, right? And I'm like, are those two like intrinsically like the same thing to you, or are they different? I'm like, they're different. And like, what do you mean by that? And oh my god, fuck you, you stupid roots. They're like, what do you mean? Like, how can something be a masterpiece and then something can be a 10 out of 10 perfect? I'm like, well, my school of thought for that is, right, something could be considered a masterpiece, meaning like it stands the test of time. It stays strong for whatever the story or gameplay or whatever. It could be a movie, it could be a TV show, right? Like, it's really good. There are flaws in it, of course, but it is still, in your eyes, seen as a masterpiece. However, a perfect 10 out of 10 of some kind, a perfect game, a perfect movie, perfect series, means that there are no like objectively flawed issues with it. Like it plays well, the story is great. It may not be your favorite game ever, but you can objectively view that thing, that product, that piece of media as a perfect thing. That's kind of what I mean. And Dark Souls to me is a masterpiece because it would be perfect if it didn't have to rely on like such cheap like kills with something like the Bed of Chaos or whatever. Like there are definitely like areas that like I feel like weren't thought out as well as strong. Like there could have been some things for the design. Oh my god, I got stuck on the stupid tree branch. Fuck! But yeah, Dark Souls 1 is a masterpiece to me. There is no game that's ever going to be like it again. Like, one, Miyazaki is not in the warehouse of, like, designing another game like this, where, like, the entire, most of it, I would say, like, 85% of the game is intrinsically stapled onto, like, the same map. Like the layers, like the different flooring, they're all connected, interconnected well into the game, right? Miyazaki would never design a world like that. And people was like, "What about Elden Ring?" I'm like, Elden Ring is not like Dark Souls 1. Elden Ring is a open world, expansive game that is connected. However, it's how it's connected. In Elden Ring's case, it is a large map with little to no things to do other than just kind of like roaming around for like the main boss areas, and maybe there's a cool bit of lore. Like I do like the jar village, the secret jar village. I thought that was nice little like hidden things, but like there's aspects about Elden Ring that are just like too large to really like enjoy. Like just moments of like, cool, I did this entire like thing for like a new spirit summon, but I don't really fuck with spirits, so I don't really care, right? There are things about that game that just intrinsically like can make someone bored or make someone like I don't give a shit, because even though the game looks great, even though like the world looks amazing, and even though there's some like hidden like secrets in it, overall the game is too large for its own good. And unless you're like a 10 out of 10 completionist, there are things in that game that you're just never going to do, never going to care about actively. Like And this can hurt the game. And this is one of the things that people were kind of worried about with Elden Ring, was the fact that the game was going to be too large for its own good and just cause players to not really, like, experience everything because the game is just too expansive. That a huge focus on open world and expansiveness can be detrimental to some games and some titles, to which I've always, like, say, like, I prefer Dark Souls. Oh, fuck you. Oh, God, I forgot about this hole! What's up, baby? What's up, Bubbles? My dog keeps coming in and out of my fucking room. Stage, just relax. Are you going back and licking the bowl? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, so, like, there will never be another game like Dark Souls 1. Again, Elden Ring, I would say Dark Souls... No, I would say Dark Souls 3 is technically the closest, because the world is connected, but Dark Souls 3 is still very linear in how it's designed. Like, there is branching pathways, but, like, there's realistically only, like, 3. So you get, like, for instance, in Dark Souls 3, right? You're always going to start off in that closed off area, in, what is that place called? Oh my god, in Lothric. You're always gonna start off there in Lothric. You're always gonna, you're always gonna, like, start off at the Firelink Shrine to get to Lothric, to then leave Lothric to go to, the Dead Settlement, and from the actual settlement, you're gonna end up going to, fuck, what is it called? To the forest. I forget what the actual name of the forest is. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls 3. But you're always gonna end up going to Forsworn, not Forsworn, but to the forest. From the forest, you're either gonna choose to go into the Deep Cathedral, or you're gonna choose to go to the swamp. And then from the Deep Cathedral, as soon as you beat that, you have to head back to the swamp, regardless. But you can choose to beat the swamp earlier, and then head to the catacombs. From there, from the catacombs, you're gonna go to Ithlid, and then from Ithlid you're gonna go down to another branching pad. It's either gonna be New Londo, or it's gonna be whatchamacallit. Fuck! They have like a single platform, one small little bridge. I didn't notice it. I thought it was gonna fall initially, and then, oh my god. Again, this is why it's so stupid. But yeah, in Dark Souls 3, from there, you're gonna either choose to go to Anorlando, which is basically the first game, just a couple of new areas you're gonna be going through. You're not gonna be able to explore all of Anorlando, but you're gonna explore some new parts and then re-experience the old parts from the actual castle section. And or you're gonna go down to Lost. It's not a Lost Izalith. Is it Lost Izalith? I do not remember the name of it. But basically, where you fight Yorn the Giant. And then from there, you're going to either choose to teleport to a new area, which is going to be the Tomb of the Ancient Dragons, or you're just going to continue going back to Lothric, take on the Dancer, and then from there, you're going to spend most of your time going through Lothric to fight the Prince, and then head to Endgame, right? That's realistically how Dark Souls 3 plays out, and all you can really do is just choose which area you want to beat first before you beat the other, and that's really about it. Ultimately, you're always going to follow the same pathway no matter what. Dark Souls 2 is technically, but at the same time less, if you will, for like actual breaching pathways, because ultimately there are so many like wrong choices that's gonna be like, you're too low level for this in Dark Souls 2. Not only that, but like many of the actual locations literally just have a cutoff point. You're like, you come here, you hit a dead end, go back to the main crossroads to go down a different path. You come here, okay, end of the crossroads, go back to the crossroads to head down to the different path. It's the repeat. It's just essentially it is literally a tree route, rather than it being a like linear like line like Dark Souls 3 is, where like some branching path that's gonna end up making you go down to the same one later. Dude, I didn't even have time to fucking drink the stupid potion. Okay, go. Oh my god, the hand was too big. I got bitch slapped. She treated me like a $2 whore. She's treating me like a $200 whore. I'm not worth $2. I'm worth more than that. But yeah, so and in Dark Souls 2, not only that, but the actual locations are just so. Dark Souls 2, how their game is set up for the actual like map and for like the locations you visit, right? It puts too heavy of an emphasis on one bullshit enemy look. Like Dark Souls 2, this is one of my main problems. Like, even if you go to an area that's like really cool in Dark Souls 2, for instance, I like the what the fuck is it called? I like the starting area of Dark Souls 2. I think that is probably the more clearly designed, but it's really meant to like really it's your tutorial area, like where you go for the actual like the last giants like boss fight, right? It is your tutorial. I think that one's set up pretty decently well, but as you progress throughout the game, you start noticing like they put a heavy focus on like enemy placements being put behind corners, behind walls, behind locations that's just gonna start like spamming you with enemies. It's gonna put too many like high rises and locations where there's like elevations of like high and low points. For this way, you have archers or people to throw fireballs at you and stuff like this. It's the actual landscape of Dark Souls 2 is too heavily focused on putting you in difficult situations that are just purposefully made difficult by because you have like a huge swarm of enemies, right? Like that's how Dark Souls 2 works. Dark Souls 2 thinks difficulty is difficulty because you have a lot of enemies you're fighting. Rather in Dark Souls 1 case, it's not about the amount of enemies you fight. It's just about the fact that like you'll put like let's say enemies are there, but you have to be strategic in how you like choose to fight them. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, traditionally, like, oh, here's a couple of small enemies. Oh, but there's this one big enemy in the back. You can choose to fight the big enemy now, or you can kind of go through the small enemies later and stuff like that, right? Oh my god. No! Oh, okay, I'm just far enough. Ah! Another thing, like, I'm not trying to, like, fucking just shit on Dark Souls 2 this entire stream. I'm not. I'm mainly talking about it, because while I am getting, like, pissed off with fucking the Bed of Chaos, Dark Souls 2 is my next goal for the game to beat. I'm going to beat all the Souls games, and I'll probably move on to Sekiro, Bloodborne, and then Elden Ring, right? That's like my plan for stream. Like, I want to play these games because I enjoy these games. I'm a big fan of also, I might also play Lords of the Fallen, because that's on sale now for Xbox, so that look forward to that. I'm going to be playing a lot of Souls-likes for streaming, for future reference, right? Like, that's kind of like my plan. But right now, I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm going to beat this, and then move on to the next game. So, but Dark Souls 2 is going to be the next game I play on my playlist, and I don't know if I want to do everything in that game for stream. I would like to, but the problem is Dark Souls 2, I argue, is much longer than Dark Souls 3, and of course 1, but that's, while some people's like, well, that's good, more content. I'm like, no, it's not, because most of Dark Souls 2 is just repetition and locations that are just completely unnecessary, just being used as filler. Dark Souls, especially since Scholar of the First Sin exists, the DLCs for that game are just unnecessarily long. Like, I love the DLCs for Dark Souls 3. I think Eridare of Ashes and of course the Ring Knight City are great. I love the DLC for Dark Souls 1. The fucking the Abyss Caller, right? Like those are great DLCs. Elden Ring, I haven't actually fucked with the Shadow of the Erdtree, even though I bought it, so I need to do that. I haven't actually gone through Shadow of the Erdtree. I really need to. I need to actually use my mainline character to go through it. Right now I'm playing as a new character, but yeah, I need to actually do that. But Bloodborne, I never actually owned the DLC because I never saw a point, because I didn't really play my PlayStation a whole lot Bloodborne, and I just didn't feel the need to get it at the time because I didn't want to spend the money. Oh, okay, cool. Whoa! No! Oh my god, I'm still alive! I don't think that was counted as a hit. Dude, how the fuck do I get through? Yes! Oh my god. Oh, look! It's got a second flaming twig hand. Can't see. Can't see. Ow. I got one more hand, I'm dead. Ah! No! You bitch! Oh my god. You didn't want me to get to your sweet succulent mid-core. Whatever. Or whatever. It's fine. I'm on the last bit of health. I'm literally on one more swing and I win. Fuck this bitch. But yeah, so... Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is one of those games that, like, it literally... Again, so many things wrong with the game. And I've seen so many people make defenses for Dark Souls 2 because I get it, dude. It's a game you really grew up. I've heard so many different arguments of like, this game saved my life and everything. And that's awesome that you have a personal attachment to this game, that you love it and it means so special to you. But you cannot keep using arguments like that to stave off criticism from Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is arguably the weakest of the Souls games. It is the worst one bar none. Now, I haven't played Demon Souls, so I can't say if the entirety of the Souls history games are all like if Dark Souls 2 is really that worst. I've heard some good things and some pretty bad things of Demon Souls. I do own a PlayStation 4 now, but I don't think the remastered Demon Souls port was made for PlayStation 4. So I think we'll need a PlayStation 5 for that, and I'm not willing to spend my money on the fucking PlayStation 5 at all, especially with what like Sony's doing. By the way, we are going to be doing a huge Sony like chat coming tomorrow, so get ready for that. But yeah, but like fucking Dark Souls 2 is just none of that. But they thought they could just fill the game with so many different bosses. Like again, like they took the worst aspects of Dark Souls. Oh shit! This bitch is just starting out strong. Oh, she gonna. Damn. Like, she went ham. But no, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Dark Souls 2, like fucking like the entirety of that game was just like again, and even with the definitive version, Scholar of the First Sin, while I enjoy some new aspects that like were done in that game, like they changed some things that they're like, yeah, we always wanted this to be this way. I'm like, so you always wanted this enemy to be placed here? This enemy that was like this big behemoth of a monster that does like so much damage to your early game. You always wanted it to be placed here. Wow, you're a dick. And again, like it's like again, they took the worst aspects of Dark Souls 1. Like they took aspects of Dark Souls 1 that people really like its difficulty, its bosses, its focus around like, prepare to die and everything. And they're like, "Oh, people really like the fact that you die a lot. So why don't we do it like make it this hard by bringing back the the feature from Demon Souls you losing health when you die as a kind of like punishment." I'm like, why are you punishing me for dying? I'm like, because it's a punishment. You're supposed to be punished for dying. You should be getting good. I'm like, right, you're right. I should be getting good. You lowering my health to try to forcefully for me to get better is not going to be not going to be a thing that I'm going to enjoy. That's going to make me better. Just playing the game is going to make me inherently better. You putting a hindrance on me is only going to frustrate me more, and not in a good way. I like being frustrated with a game. Well, I like being challenged by a game. What I don't like is being frustrated. Huh. Ah! They do this to me on purpose. They bring me up just to put me down, like the dog I am. Okay. I had to make sure the audio is working well. I don't like fucking feel like the audio is like imbalance or something. Let me know if the actual audio is in balance, guys. Trust me, I listen. I listen. I listen. But yeah, so Dark Souls 2 is the next game on the docket. After that, I'm gonna be debating if I want to go in order. So since Bloodborne came out next, I could do Bloodborne, or I could just finish off the trilogy and play Dark Souls 3 and then play Bloodborne. But essentially, that's the only thing that's gonna change. After that, I'm going right into Sekiro, and after Sekiro, I'm going to Elden Ring. Now, I'm not gonna be doing any side content. Like, I won't do like unless like it's inherent for a side mission or a quest. I won't be doing all the fucking like dungeons, and I won't be like doing all the encampments and all the other side bullshit because I don't need that. Like, I know like the lava tiers and everything that for like those are all considered like helpful because they can fucking respect my character and thing. I just won't be doing that because Elden Ring is so fucking huge. Like, all right now my playthrough, I'm trying to like 100% everything, so I'm doing everything I can to get that achievement, and I've already got like fucking 63 hours into the game, and I've only just beaten like the second mainline boss. So I'm getting close to the third mainline boss, which is General Rabadon, but like fucking like Radon, and just like no, it's just like fucking ridiculous, man. Wait, is General Radon considered the third boss? I think he is. Huh, huh, ho! No! But you didn't have to cut me off, bitch. Yeah, like So yeah, so that's my plan. Dark Souls 2 next, and then Dark Souls 3, or Dark Souls 2, then Bloodborne. It really depends on. You know what? I'll make a post and I'll leave it to you guys as a vote. Which would you prefer after Dark Souls 2? I'll do that, but that's only after I complete Dark Souls 2. Like only after, and that game's gonna take me. It won't shouldn't take me too long, but I think it should take me still quite a bit. I'm gonna try to make those streams a lot longer. Like the main reason why I stream the small amount of time I do, like about an hour and a half to possibly 2 hours, is because I talk a lot and my saliva, like I start getting dry mouth and I just can't maintain my voice. Um, it's because like I want to maintain my fem voice much longer, and I want to have it like I like my fem voice to an extent. I want to practice it more. I want to get better at sounding like really feminine, and I want to get better at like just sounding like I guess cutesy for like a better word. The problem is like because my work, I'm not very open about me being like super feminine and everything. Like I with how I look, like I'm just like a natural guy, and I'm wearing a guy's clothes and shit. I don't want them to like, be like, why do you look like this and sound like this? Are you trans? Are you doing blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no, I'm not. Just stop, just stop, just stop. Yeah, so like because I just sound regular when I'm at work, because I don't really like try to be femme at work, like it's like much more difficult. Oh shit! Oh shit! This wasn't done last time. Huh. Oh, ow. Fucking bitch! That's fine. That's fine. I just need help. Go! Jump! Roll! 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 Don't stop rolling! Don't stop rolling! Don't stop rolling! Yes! Fuck you! It's done! It took me like 10 tries, but it's finally fucking done. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 it's done. The bitch is dead. Long live the bitch is dead. Oh, wait, that's right. I can actually go down this way. I don't want to lose the souls I just got. How do I get the fuck out of here again? Is that the warp? They have to, like, give me an actual way. I forgot how to get out of here. Oh, yep, finally. Oh, shrine. thank God. I think I'm gonna use up my my souls and just like level up twice. Use. Yes, yes, easily. Okay, strength. I need to go see Andre to see if he can actually like. Wait, do I have? What is my clay? What is 2010? This is max? I don't remember. Uh, what's my Okay, no, I got chunks. Oh yeah, so let's go to Andre. Firelink. Okay, so that's the bed of chaos dead. Thank Lord. Thank Jesus. It's gone. I don't need to fight this bitch again. I'll come back later and I'll fucking grab those items. I don't want to like here. Right now. I want to get the fuck away from that place as fast as humanly possible. I think you can put on. Yeah, let's put on Havel's ring and let's put my armor back on. Put back on the drip. Yeah, the drip. I'm still debating if I should kill you soon or not. Did I put on Havel's ring? Yes, yes. Damn, even with Havel's ring, I still fucking medium roll? Jesus, the elite knight armor must be heavier than I thought. What is 34 endurance and then with Havel's ring, how am I still medium rolling? I've heard some people complain about like the idea that like they didn't like the fact that the equipment load was separated as its own stat from stamina in later Souls games. But I actually kind of prefer it that way because again, having it be that the stamina. Well, okay. I guess I wouldn't mind it if because in Dark Souls 1, it's not like in other Souls game. In Dark Souls and the other Dark Souls games, right? You need to have your equipment load be 30% below, no, 60% below of what the actual maximum load you have to at least. I don't remember if it's medium roll or fat roll. I think it's medium roll. In Dark Souls 1's case, though, it has to be 30%. So that means you always have to be 30%, like, below. Like, yeah, you get to be, like, below 30% of your maximum equipment load to actually be able to roll fast, I think. I think it's fast. Let me see. 40 out of 33. So that would be close. That would be, like, just slightly above 1/3. So, yeah, I need to have it below 30% to fast roll. And in other games, it's 60. They changed it to 60, which I think is way better. But I get why they thought 30 was fine in this game because, like, you know, it's kind of like you're rolling dice. Do you want to be like much more tanky versus much more that? Do you want to have a more balanced thing? Ooh, yes, give him the large ember. Okay, I need you to reinforce my weapon. I think give some of these to Framped. What does this take? Is it just regular? It takes chunk? Oh, that's right, because I made it lightning. Fuck, I don't have many chunks. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I don't go to Andre for that no more. Don't I have to go to the fucking, Golem now? Yeah, I think I have to go to the giant now. I think he's the one that, like, reinforces it past, whatchamacallit. Well, let me see if I can do it. Oh, no, I wanted to actually warp. On Orlando. So, I'm gonna need to talk to the giant to... Ooh, wrong one. Sunlight altar, that's what I need. No, wait, isn't the sunlight altar the one below? Oh my god, I'm just like warping everywhere. Yes, this is the sunlight altar. Damn it. Chamber of the Princess, that's what I need. So I'm gonna head to the Chamber of the Princess. I need to talk to the giant, see if he can... No! Fuck. Yeah, I need to talk to the giant, see if he can fucking upgrade. I'm pretty sure it's the giant I need to talk to that reinforces shit past 10. Again, there are just changes between each game that I just question. Like, they went from, like, having the ability to reinforce and strengthen armor to getting rid of that to every game forward. But they changed it so this way you only needed 10. You only need to go up into 10 to reinforce that up to, like, its level. But then in Elden Ring, they changed that again. It's really strange, and I don't know why they did it that way. Oh, fuck. Don't come near me! Beach. And I'm gone. Alright, so what's wrong? They shouldn't be able to climb up here, right? Yep, no, they're stuck. Haha, you stuck. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. The fuck? You got lightning, I got fire, bitch. Oh, really? Only 2 need? Oh, wow, that's cool. Ow, that hurt. Oh, you tricked me. And down he goes. Yo, dude, I need you to reinforce my equipment. These look like big, strong hands. I'm starting to feel like I got it wrong again. Yep. Modify? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, that gives it lightning. I don't want lightning. I can get... Oh, my God, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That'd be so good, though. But that's... Wait, is that the magic one or the non-magic one? It is the non-magic one. I believe, though, it's two-handed R2 is Artorias's, like... It's called Lying Claw in Elden Ring, but I don't remember what they call it in the skill for, I think it's called Wolf Leap in Dark Souls 3. But it's essentially like Artorias' fucking jump. I would get rid of my Zweihander for it, though. Can I do it to... I can do it to any other greatsword. I don't want to get rid of my Zweihander. Zweihander's just too good. But I could do it to another greatsword. Do I have another greatsword? Force weapon, greatsword, greatsword, greatsword. The Man Serpent Ring! Yes! I can actually do that with the Man Serpent Ring. Fuck. Okay, cool. You show Tynite shards and Tynite, large Tynites. And Twinkling, nice. Okay, okay, we might be able to do something here. Oh, but he only... Wait, is that how many he can sell me? Okay, he can sell me a bunch. Okay, okay, okay. I might fuck with this. I might fuck with this. Okay, so I think I need... I don't know how many exactly I need, but let's do... I have 5. Let's do 10 as precautionary. Wait, did I buy it? No, I did not. So I'm gonna buy 10 of these boys. And I'm gonna buy... Oh, I can only buy that many. Let's use some of those. I did not think I wanted this, and now that it has an opportunity for me to do it, I kind of want to do it. So, let's see. Use this. Goodbye, Lord Soul. And goodbye, Soul of a Hero. Okay, reinforced weapon. Right, it's any. You know what? I'm gonna before I do something completely stupid, I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check. Okay, so souls, weapons. Here, I'll bring you guys along with me. Boom. Okay, it's double checking. Great swords, great swords, great swords, great swords, great swords, great swords. Pass it. Here it is. Great swords. The one I can get is the non-cursed one. So, yep, the great sword. Wait, no, it is the cursed one, right? Wait, which one is he giving me? Great Sword of Artorias. It's the non-cursed one, so it does do magic, right? Toggle. Yes, if I do this, I still want to be able to use it. God damn it, this is pointless. How do I get the Great Sword of Artorias cursed? No, but you still need the stats for that one. All three you need the stats for them. I'm dumb. I completely forgot that you need the stats for them. Okay, back to life. Alright, pointless. I wasted all that money for nothing. But then how do I... You know what? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I want to look up how I increase a weapon's... weapons... Reinforcement. Uh... Oh, use slabs to do it, but like... Huh. But why don't I have the option to do that then? Unless, do I? Yeah, I don't have an option to make Zweihander. Yeah, he doesn't give me the option to reinforce it any higher. Why? Is 10 actually... The 10 can be. It's telling me it's not. Past 10. But again, it's not giving me the option to make it anything higher. I can only bring it back down to 5. How the fuck? Oh, that's... Yeah, plus 10 right here. Yeah, he's not giving me the option to make it into a... What am I doing wrong here? I can reinforce the lightning rapier I got, but I can't reinforce anything else. That's so strange. Well, I can't reinforce my Zweihander, and I don't know why. It's just telling me that all I have to do is take it to... Yeah, so I thought all I had to do was take it to a blacksmith who can do that. But it's not telling me, like... But Smith... Reinforcement, Tynite Shard. Okay, but this isn't... This isn't telling me shit. Tell me what it sells. From the second to the bonfire. Dragons. Okay, I know where he's at. I'm trying to figure out his fucking like special upgrades, lightning and crystal. But why can't I upgrade my shit past 15, past 11? Who do I go to for that? How to upgrade weapon past 10. Let's see. Simple said before upgrading to 10, your weapon must be fully reinforced to 10, along with the current path. Using the appropriate Tynite materials, blacksmith, obtain a very large Tynite, upgrade the Ember, and honest of a very large Ember, which can be found in New Londos. This unlocks the ability to stand weapons beyond plus 10. Okay, so I have to go to... But I was just at him. Alright, let me use a homeward bone very quick. I have a homeward bone, right? I do. Nice. To the last bonfire. Which I think I should have rested at... Fuck. Yeah, I gotta hit the fire link. That's annoying. Oh, wait, I'm not on the screen. Sorry about that. Boom. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Wait, let me rest at this just in case for some reason I fucking die. I died, I will, but in case I die, let's do this. What you going on, buddy? What you doing? What you doing, girl? What you doing? What's the baby's doing? Oh, what's the little baba's doing? Oh. She's just a little cutie. That's right, little Baba. She's such a cute. You want to go outside? Oh, go outside soon, I promise, alright? So let me do this up, okay? Be good. Be good. Okay. So I'm gonna say fuck the undead. I'm gonna go straight to Andre because I gave him the large ember. I know I'm moving at medium speed, but it still feels like I'm moving like so slow. Granted, I am wearing like some pretty heavy ass armor. Okay, again, I should get into like the habit of doing this, but just in case if I need to warp or I need to return to a bonfire, I'm gonna rest at this one. Okay, I gave Andre the large ember, so by logic, he should be able to do it. Yes, I need you to wait. No! I didn't want to leave. I'm sorry, Andre. I don't want to leave you. Yes! Okay! I was doing it wrong because I'm stupid. Okay. I should not have the option. Yep, there it is. Okay. So bring that bitch up to fucking 12, 13, 14, and then make that bitch 15. Done. I won't get myself killed, I promise. Wait, okay, no, I should get the habit of doing this too. Reinforce armor. I think it should have enough souls and small shards to do all of it twice. There we go. Wait, have I done my shield yet? I know it really doesn't matter for the parrying shield, it's just a little shield, but it does give me a little bit of physical absorption, so there's no harm in doing it. I won't get myself killed, I promise. Wow, that actually didn't really use them like any souls. Oof. I would like to waste these souls just to use it one more level. So I think I'm gonna use the soul of a great hero. Okay, now I got way too much. Fuck. There it is. Okay, let's put. Maybe we should bring this up to 35 now. Yeah, I just upgraded my weapon like crazy, so I'll bring up my endurance a bit more. Still roll like a bitch. Where the fuck am I going? God, I'm stupid. Okay, so gonna head back to. Oh, looks like someone just fucking killed the bell gargoyles. Firelink. To Firelink I go. Okay, because now my plan is to start the catacombs again. I think I'm gonna feed Frampt a bunch of shit, but I think I have to go do that off stream. Fuck. Oh, I don't have a holy weapon. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need a holy weapon. My weapon may not kill them, but it will at least like be a deterrent. Oh. Is that a Skizzitar? Oh no! Okay, it's a small shield. Hiya. I got me a Skizzitar. Fucking baby slicing bitches like nobody's the business. It's this way? No. Look at it. I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, someone else just beat the Feral Gargoyles. That is a little, like, detail I like about this game. Like, the fact that, like, I was wondering, like, why. Initially, I was, like, wondering why, like, years ago. Like, why do I keep hearing the bells? And then I found out it's because, like, that. It's a connection to the other players, letting you know, like, oh, someone just defeated them. But, like, in another world. Oh, fuck. Wait, did he just die? Oh, I must have killed the, I know I did come down here earlier, but I completely forgot about that. There should be 5 necromancers. 5 necromancers who wish to die. Die by my hands. Whee! I actually don't remember how far I got last time when I came into this. Because I did see I had like I think I had like 2 lanterns, so that implies I've at least killed 2 necromancers at the very least. It's pretty dark down here. Should I start wearing the helmet or should I wait until later? It's not super dark to the point where like I can't see, but still. I'll think about it. I know for a fact I've killed at least 2. Gotta stay in the middle of these fuckers because I'm not gonna be stabbed by no goddamn barbars. Yeah, okay, that one's dead.
Haha, joke's on you.
I feel like I just did not do much when I came here last. I don't know. I don't remember how far I actually got when I did the catacombs. Because I know I did the catacombs. I'm glad to see you. Hey, how's it going, hon? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I decided. Well, I wanted to stream yesterday. The problem was like fucking. I even put in a post that like if work because I didn't get any sleep the night before. Like I was. I'm not sure if you guys are used to this, but like I have moments where like my mind is so focused on one thing that like that's all I can think about, and depending on what that one thing is, I can often like let's see. I'm here low key for the raid. You missed it then. You missed it because the start of the stream, I died 10 times with the Beta Chaos before I finally beat it. So you missed the rage. If you want, you can check out the VOD later and you can just see me like talk about Dark Souls 2, 3. Like I go into like very big detail my like my history and my knowledge of the Souls games while raging at the Bed of Chaos. It was fucking, I guess what some people would say glorious. In my case, it was like annoying. I fucking hated it. The Bed of Chaos sucks dick. It is one of the most, again, as I stated earlier in the stream, people tell me all the time, oh, I hate the Kappa Demon. The Kappa Demon is so bullshit. You're in this tiny room and it just fucking kills you. I'm like, dude, the Kappa Demon is so easy to fight. It's not that hard. What's really hard is the Bed of Chaos. Why? Because you're in a room that constantly has things open, like in this big ass room where this thing has like a widespread attack. But that's not the main reason why it's annoying. The main reason why it's annoying is because literally, at the first hit is easy. You just gotta move to the side and you kill it, right? The second hit, though, when you have to destroy the other side, it's like, okay, now we're gonna take up the level up a notch. I'm like, what's the thing? We're gonna introduce this giant flame hand, but we're also gonna make the ground crumble beneath you. So there are gonna be areas where it's gonna be like dark patches that you don't know, that you just won't know, and you can fall through them. Isn't that great? I'm like, no, fuck you. It's so stupid. And then like, Dark Souls, I will say I love Dark Souls, but like, there are some things I don't like about it. For instance, like some things are considered like obstacles, and of course like small tree branches that like typically you'd be like, oh, I can walk over that. No, your character's like, no, I can't walk over that. So like small little twigs would be considered obstacles that you cannot pass through. So your character would just like fucking get stuck on, and that will cause your death. And then other moments like because the hand is so long and thinly, like if it's got like a bit of branch coming out of it, it will count as a hit if it touched you. So that will cause your death. Did I go down here last time? It's this one, right? Oh, yeah, there they are. I might have to leave and then come back to get these guys. Huh. No! Fuck! No! Oh, I missed them. Okay. Give me a sec. It's gonna quit out and rejoin in. So yeah, like fucking, I'm a twig. You're a twink. You're a little Twinkie. I'm kidding, Doji. You're a man. A big, strong man. No! Fuck off! Got it! I got one. Okay, so that's gonna... Ooh, nice. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time for the last one. But yeah, like, fuck the Bed of Chaos, dude. The Bed of Chaos can suck my fucking gonads. Seriously. It can suck my twig. How about that? It is the worst boss in this game, bar none. I can't think of any boss that would be considered more bullshit than that boss. But yeah, right now, just trying to make my way through the catacombs because I'm going to be fighting the next boss, which is going to be Pinwheel. And then I'm going to fight Nito. I don't know if I'll get to Nito this time around, like this stream, but I will definitely try my damnedest. Oh, okay, yeah, I did come here last time, but should be a couple of Skelly-mans. Skelly-mans, Skelly-man. Bitch. I did waste some time because I got confused. I forgot like how the fuck I reinforced my my Zweihander to plus 15. Because I had the chunks, I just didn't have the know-how how to do it. I know it had something to do with the large, like, the large amber and had to give it to someone. But, like, what really pissed me off is the fact that I didn't remember how to, like, get it past that certain point. So I had to, like, kind of be an asshole and, like, look it up. But I was able to do it, you know. So now my fucking Zweihander's, like, at its max. So now I'm just gonna really be focusing on upgrading. What's this? Have you heard of the Outlast? I have heard of the Outlast Triers. Um, so I don't know how you feel about this, Doji, but I'm gonna let you know right now, hon. I do not like Outlast. I think Outlast and its entirety of its the first and second game are complete ass. I find those games like sure they're scary because they make loud noises and jump scare me, but ultimately they are some of the most piss poor designed like just ridiculous like we're gonna do anything we can of jump scares to scare you type of games. They're like the lowest common denominator of like horror. I don't like them. Outlast particularly I don't like. Outlast 2 is just retarded in terms of story because like that game particular, it's like I don't even know like what really it has to do with the first game. And on top of that, the whole coach shit is just retarded. And then to kind of drive the force even higher, like it's one of those games where I look at I'm like say like so there is no good ending. Like there's nothing good that happens being a part of this game. Like your character from beginning to end is just fucked, and his wife is just fucked. Like so you're telling me I played through this entire bullshit of a game just to see my wife die to give birth to like the fucking like Antichrist, and then for me to basically like end up in a giant like hellhole. No, thank you. I don't really like. I'm not saying a game needs to like give me some sort of like um, I'm not saying the game needs to give me a happy ending, but like when the game tells me when especially in a game like that when you're just like on the rails, like I'm not there's no like pathing I'm choosing. Everything about that game is like already preordained. It is static. So everything I do in that game like it's just like here's this big enemy you gotta like you gotta escape. Oh, the enemy basically killed himself. Like it's just I don't like Outlast. Everything is like static. Everything is like set as a set piece. There's no real fun to have in that game. Even like running away is just tiresome. I don't care for Outlast. I heard Outlast Trials is fun, but doesn't that game just kind of follow the formula of Dead by Daylight? Like isn't just like a Dead by Daylight clone? Where you're just like doing tasks to like open up like the exit way to like leave and run away from the monster or whatever. I'm sorry if that wasn't like the rant you wanted to hear. So what about Outlast Trials? Are you saying like I should try it out? Where the fuck do I go again? I guess I got the scythe. Did I get the scythe? Let's check. No, right here. Weapon. Weapon right here. Scythe. I don't remember grabbing the scythe. Did I just pass it? That's not the scythe. What is the scythe? I guess I didn't. So why did it look like I didn't grab the... Why did it look like I grabbed the scythe? Because the scythe should be right down... this way, right? Fall... and then roll. There it is! Okay, no, I didn't grab it. The great scythe, there it goes. Okay. So, and then I can exit here, right? This brings me... yep, right back to this room. I like the series. Also, Diavolo is low-key pretty cool as a character. Uses his ability. Also, yes, try Outlast Trials. It's cool, but I won't force you. Yeah, I mean, Diavolo is not... okay, I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. Diavolo is not a great villain. In terms of, like, if you like him, sure. He's got some, like, you know, I guess... charm about him in some way, but I do not like Diavolo as an actual like villain. I think Diavolo, out of all the except for excluding Poochie, right? Because Poochie's like in his class of all on his own of like how like retarded and like stupid his ability is on top of like his actual like characterization. Like Diavolo is the worst out of all part 1 through 4. Like he just is naturally. I do not care for him as a villain. Again, I go back to what I said earlier in what was it? What was I playing Dark Souls or was I? Oh, what the fuck? I just fucked that up. Was it during? Yeah, okay, it was during Animundays that I said this. Diavolo's entire backstory is predicated on the idea that like, from like near birth, this guy knew who he was, like as though this like ultra personality was always inside of him. And the fact that he like immediately wanted to like keep himself hidden from the world, so he did all this like crazy bullshit so this way like no one could know who he was, and like he had this grand plan the entire time, right? and it's like all divulged to us in like this really retarded way of like his adopted father's like, ah, the kid is so nice and so good, he's gonna like go far in this world, so he shouldn't like be stuck here. I'm gonna send his ass to college by like ripping up the boards of my house and shit to like so this way I can get some money for him so he can go to school. And then like doing so, you find out Diavolo like fucking like had his mom buried underneath the fucking house like he's been living in the entire time. And I'm like, what? And then like is like so many things had to go for the circumstances to be that way. So this way like you can find that piece of information out. Like again, the adopted father had to like basically like I want to like send Diavolo to school. What's the best way to do that? Oh, you know what? I should get money by selling like the planks of like the shit I have here underneath my house. And then by doing so, finding his mother in that exact spot. It's like, again, there's so many things that needed to go for that coincidence to happen that way. It's just stupid. And on top of that, like, again, Diavolo himself did this all because he knew he wanted to, like, basically, like, have this hidden, like, be hidden to the world. Like, he just did not want anyone to know who he was. And it's like, dude, you're, like, you're going on so many separations of, like, logic here that it's just, it's ridiculous at this point. And then again, you topple that with his actual ability. His actual ability is like just complete crap and ass. It's just like a slightly like more convoluted ability of fucking Dio's, where Dio's is stopping time. Diavolo's is like fucking like altering it and then somehow like creating like spaces between. It's just stupid. I don't care for it. Again, I like the final fight between him and Giovanni, and I think there's small aspects of Part 5 that are really cool, but Part 5 to me, aside from Part 6, I consider Part 6 in a class of its own. Part 6 sucks, but I will always say that Part 5 is like a close second. Honestly, I wish I was like Diavolo and Doopy, one body, two souls. So you wish you had the split personality? And that other personality was a psychotic man who wanted to create a criminal organization, who also like looks like the typical like gay clubbing guy from Miami. Dude, seriously, he wishes him. I don't know what happened to the author of JoJo's, but he really started to lean more into like his male characters going from like these fucking strong top build chads into like these like Backstreet Boy wannabe characters that like you could totally see like in a gay porno. It is so weird the separation of like character design for like these people. I don't understand why he went about doing this. It is so strange to me. What the fuck do I do next? Okay, I came up here. I killed the necromancer, killed the skellymans. What's this? Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you so much. Message. But yeah, Diavolo is just like I don't really care for Diavolo. I just don't as a villain for JoJo's. Again, Part 5. If Part 6 didn't exist, Part 5 would be the worst part of JoJo's. I think people sleep on Part 1 a lot because people don't think Jonathan Joestar is like just kind of like mundane, like he's not really great. He's just like, oh, I'm just like a gentleman. I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine in its own right, like as a character. There's nothing inherently wrong with why the fuck am I back here? Oh, I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Like, I like Jonathan Joestar. Is he the best character? No, but he's not bad, and I don't think people should like hold Part 1 in like such a low regards because of Jonathan just being kind of like a kind of stoic, like good-natured character. But I've heard so many people just complain about Part 1 because of the fact that like, yeah, Jonathan's boring. I'm like, what that boring is very subjective. You have to actually give me something out here why you don't like him. I know people iconically like Joseph is like the iconic like go-to character aside from Jotaro for like best JoJo's because like he was intelligent of his like snappy like one-liners and comebacks, like, you know, like the whole like say, and next you're gonna say this and then the person says that again, like the comedy's written there. I get it, but like I don't know, I like Joseph, but like his shtick for me kind of got tiring. Again, I will always say Joseph is hands down, I would say, tied for second. But to me, the shtick of him, like, it was a nice like callback in Part 3, definitely. Oh, okay. I'm at the correct part. Oh, yeah. I go this way, right? Yes, I go this way. Oh my god. Killed some? Did you kill some? You killed two. Nice. Oh, they come back. Again, this is like one of those enemies that like it just did not return in like later games. Like the fucking. Now you could say like, well, that's because like Nito no longer exists. I'm like, right, but did that have to be like a Nito type like thing? Couldn't that have been like, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, no more Skelly Mans. No more Skelly Mans. Skelly Man. Ayo. Skelly Man. Ooh, I can do the Covenant for Nito. But first, I want to grab the next bonfire. Wait, isn't there a demon here? I don't remember. Isn't there a Titanite demon? Yes, there is. Okay, fuck off. I'm not fighting that right now. Not at 7 Flask. I'll go this way. Ah! Ah! That dumbass still thinks I'm up there. He's like, hey, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna surprise him. Wait, what? What's he doing down there? Like, I jumped. I fell. But why did you fall? I was gonna sneak attack you. I don't know why I got him sounding like fucking Bullwinkle from Rocky and Bullwinkle, but it's just the voice I picture for him. Alright, I think I fall through. Yep, I fall through this one. Yee. Ah! No! Ah! The circumstances of what led to my death and my own demise. Oh god, no, I'm all the way back here. I'm gonna do that again. I honestly like Josuke Part 4. He's amazing. Hair stands design. I like Josuke too. Again, Josuke is another character that I feel like people sleep on a bit too much. Like, because again, I think Jotaro is, without a doubt, probably the stronger, like, character in terms of, like, what he can do, his personality, his, like, intelligence, his strength, all that, right? Like, but for me, the reason why Part 3, I would hold it in a worse. Okay, so let me do this first before I even like start gabbing. So Part 3, I like, right? I think there's a few moments in Part 3 that kind of like drag on a bit. I think some of the fights are kind of like, okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. Part 3, some of my favorite interactions with stand users in fights, of course, are anything with Whole Horse. Whole Horse is hysterical. He can hear Johnny's legs. Yes, he could. He could hear Johnny's legs. Um, he could actually probably hear Polnareff too, but if we didn't actually see what happened to Polnareff for Part 4. Oh, and I need to make yourself human. But yeah, so like there are things in Part 3 that like I'm like, okay, I like anything with Whole Horse. That's great. The Ongo Bongo Brothers was like hysterical, even though like there were certain aspects that were happening throughout that episode that's like just so ridiculously retarded that I'm like, how did you guys not notice that like Jotaro like that was a fake? Like this Daffy Duck fucking like humor that came from that episode was like hysterical. But then you have moments like with the introduction of Strong, like the fucking like almost sentient ape, and then you had like fucking what is it? The one chick who's like I forget her abilities like magnetism and like how kind of like pointless that whole endeavor was. Um the woman who like trapped them underwater in her mouth and stuff like that. Again, some things were funny, but other things were just like unnecessarily like just kind of took place just to happen. It wasn't really anything like kind of like that was needed for the story. But again, that's like all kind of like nitpicky. And then we get to the actual moment once we get to the final stand users once they're going to close the Dio, and that's like of course like the Darby's younger brother. I love the Darby brothers. The Darby brothers are like iconically like iconic fights for the JoJo series. My favorite one is the eldest Darby, because this is what like Jotaro's intelligence really like showcases throughout the series. Like before, Jotaro was usually mostly just focused on like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and order you to death, right? But in against Darby, like that's where you actually see like, oh shit, Jotaro is actually like really clever. He's actually really smart, and he can like come up with a plan like almost in like a fraction of a second when he needs to. And like I think no better like example of like Jotaro's intelligence is making Darby believe that Star Platinum's speed is so insanely fast that he's fucking with the cards, and then like adding on to the bluff that he's not even gonna look at his cards, so he furthers makes him believe that like some trickery is afoot, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking great. And then like he's so good at bluffing that he actually makes fucking Abzon like believe that Star Platinum is doing this, which only leads to like the conclusion whatever like Abzon's like, Jojo, wait, Jotaro, what was your cards? And he looks at him, and it's like literally nothing. It's like a two of hearts, like a three of spades, like a fucking joker, and like an IOU. Like it's random bullshit. And he's like, wait, so you bet everything on a bluff? He's like, yeah, I did. Jotaro, you bet your mom's soul, right? What's your point? Also, that has one of my favorite meme moments ever. I don't know how much of a meme people actually make it, but one of my favorite moments actually comes from the Darby episodes. Is whenever like they order the 4 iced teas and they're just like staring manly at the actual like counter waiting for it to be served, and then they just all drink it simultaneously. That shit's great. That like it's those moments of JoJo's that I think are always peak when it comes to series, like these weird wackiness to them, but like gives these guys so much like strong characters. What is this? Would you give up your humanity or stay human if a stone mask was in front of you? No, I would not. I would not become a vampire, especially not a gay type of vampire that fucking Dio is. Also, I feel like Star Platinum being able to stop time. No, see, that's where I'm going, right? There are so many things about Part 3 that are so good, and there are only a few things I would say is like bullshit until we get to the final fight between Dio and Jotaro. Whenever we get to that moment in the series, I'm like, okay, here's what it's been leading up to. Jotaro facing off Dio, the man who basically like killed his great-great-grandfather and like basically was the reason why like Wheels was even a thing for like Joseph the fight, right? He's like the ultimate bad guy, and his ability, what is it? He can stop time for like a period of time. And like, oh my god, so like what is Jotaro gonna do? And the writer was like, I don't really have a way Jotaro can win this fight. Star Platinum's fast and he's strong, but he can't like compete with stopping time. So instead, I want to make it so this way they share the ability. They both can stop time. And I'm just like, what? That's your grand plan? It's like so many manga writers and like anime writers do this to themselves, where they make their villain like too powerful in the sense for like their the heroes to catch up with. Like a great example is the writer for Naruto. Like he created like Madara Uchiha was so fucking strong, especially once he became 6 paths and he could just regenerate any damage he took. So the writer's like, oh shit, I don't actually have an answer for them to beat like Madara. Like there's nothing I inherently introduced into the series that could actually defeat Madara. How do I fix this? And he's like, I know, I'll create a whole new fucking character to like seal Madara away, but give her like a like weakness. That way, like they get rid of Madara, and I can like kind of like get away scot free, and no one will even be none the wiser. I'm like, dude, you suck. Why would you write yourself in a hole? Why would you purposely write yourself in a hole like that? And then like Tatakubo for like Bleach, he's no better. Like his final boss is like, again, many of these people's ideas of like final bosses is like I have to make them like have all these ridiculous powers and make them so strong that like it takes like the hero to like do some either gain some absurd ability or like fucking become absurd in some way. And it's like, you didn't have to do this, bro. Like why do you guys keep writing yourselves in these positions? And I'm like, that's why I like Killer Queen. Killer Queen is my favorite villain, not just because he's charismatic or he's like like has a lot of like deep characterizations to him for what he does, like the fact that he like loves cats but hates dogs, the fact that like he like fucking like has a sweet tooth, all this shit, like all these things that give him like more depth to him. But it's because like his ability is not insanely powerful, it's how he utilizes it. He even gave Jotaro a run for his money. Jotaro, who could stop. Well, now again, Jotaro should have just stopped time from the beginning to beat his ass, but he didn't really know that that was like the villain at the time. You know, he didn't actually understand that. Like, and if he would have had that information, he probably would have used Star Platinum in that moment. But still, like. And then like fucking he also gave like of course Josuke a huge hard time. And again, Killer Queen is not by any means a super insanely difficult enemy to fight. He's just being used competently by a competent villain. And I'm not gonna sit here and say Dio is not competent, but at the same time, Dio was like super ego masking to the point where like he literally thought he won. But again, Jotaro was actually like they wrote him clever in the fight, like again stopping his heart. The fact that Ponera came in when he did to help him out, things like that. Like, things helped Jotaro throughout that fight that, like, normally he would have lost. But, like, because he had these aspects, and again, he, of course, stopped planning being able to, like, freeze time and everything. Like, that was still bullshit, but, like, I feel like he hurt himself too much. Because he wrote himself into this position. I fucking, like, went the wrong way, I think. I was not supposed to go this way right now. I lost the bonfire. I can't go back. Shit. Ah! Okay, I might have to come back later and get the blacksmith, the undead blacksmith, but I think I might have to fight Pinwheel now, which... Pinwheel... Oh, shit. Yeah, I think I'm going to say fuck it. Which way? It should be this way. Can I dodge these fools? Can I dodge these fools? Hey! I can't put myself in the corner. If I put myself in the corner, I'm dead. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'll come back for those items. I'll come back for the black, the Black Knight. I'll come back for everything. I just cannot afford this. Let's do this. Alright, are you ready for, like, the most difficult fight ever? Like, seriously, the hardest fight in Dark Souls. The legendary Pinwheel himself. Look at him. They quite possibly made a very interesting villain with like a potentially like strong, deep lore with Pinwheel, but like he is bar none like one of the weakest enemies for like mid to late game. It is insane that this villain is like so ridiculously pathetic in this late in the game. And that's Pinwheel. Mask of the Father! I can be Giant Dad! Yay! That was Pinwheel, ladies and gentlemen. You even get to hear his whole track. It had this like very like Arabian Night soundtrack to it. Where is the staircase again? The ladder? Should be like right here. Maybe not? Is it past the book? Yeah, it's past the books. Okay, I was in the wrong spot. Okay, what was that? Whoa, now. Killer Queen can make you bomb and basically one-shot you if you just... Right, again, his ability is really strong. But again, like, it's not so much that, like... It's not that it's not terrifying, but again, like, if you understand what that ability is, like most of the characters end up doing, like, literally, he becomes, like, no joke, not that terrifying as an actual opponent. Like, if Jotaro knew what he could do, like, if Jotaro, like, actually was a bit more competent in the moment, he could have actually beaten Killer Queen when he did. But he was put in a position where he just couldn't. And again, that's like, the kind of the point with what happened in his first introduction. But again, like, he is not, like, think of Killer Queen versus Dio. Think of Killer Queen versus Diorado. Think of Killer Queen versus fucking, Poochie. Who do you think comes out on top on that one? Everyone else but Killer Queen. Again, Killer Queen is not like amazingly strong, but he's a competent villain with a competent power. That's why I like him. Like, he's written as an actual character and not just as a villain. Again, he's strong, but it's like comparing it's like comparing iron to platinum in that sense. Like it's a sense of like, you know, for lack of better like explanation, that's what it's like.
Soul of a proud knight, I'm so proud of you, son. You defeated Pinwheel. Give your father a hug.
We'll go this way. Oh, here we go. I go this way. Whee! Ah! I'm so glad I upgraded this shit. Then I slide here. And I think, yep, there's the fucking motherfucker. Before I talk to Patches. Bonfire time! Oh, I can level up. Let's see. None of them are going to beat Toro, in my opinion. Probably not. But again, like, that's kind of like my hiccup with, like, my hang-up with, like, JoJo's as it is now and everything. It's the fact that, like, again, the writer just thinks all I have to do is completely keep introducing, like, strange... I think... Here's my biggest problem with JoJo's as it's going on now, right? And people can glaze, like, the first episode of the new series, whatever. I don't give a shit. I have no interest in continuing JoJo's because I know what's going to happen next, and I know the stand abilities that are coming next. And my biggest problem is the fact that, like, stands in general have actually harmed JoJo's rather than actually, like, assisted it. Stands are really cool. And I really like the idea of stands starting out for JoJo's Part 3, Part 4. Again, as soon as we're getting into Part 5, that's where the writing of the author really shows that he cannot start. He's just kind of pulling whatever he can out the ass for these stand abilities. And realistically, there are villains who should be so much more powerful with the stands they have versus any of the heroes, and it's only because sometimes these characters have plot armor and with their stand abilities that just make them like unbelievably strong and win out in the end. Like again, like one guy, like what was the stand for Part 5 that I really thought was like fucking like so sick, and it was just given to like a really big retard. Um, yeah, the guy with the shrinking, right? How he lost to the fucking like I forget his name, the kid. Like how he lost to him was just of his own incompetence. If that shrinking ability was given to almost anyone else, like no shot they would have like won. He would have been so. There was so many different ways to use that shrinking ability to gain a victory over your opponent. That was just like when he hid inside his pocket and was just kind of fucking with him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He doesn't know you here. You can sneak whatever the fuck you want inside this guy's body and just like like you did to the when you assassinated the fucking politician. Do the fucking same thing you did to him to this dumbass right here, because this guy's just going crazy and you use a stupid little plane to fire at anything because he's retarded, and like the guy's just there fucking with him and teasing him, which kind of leads to his downfall because he just underestimated his opponent, and it was like saying like, oh, but that's the whole point because these guys are underestimating them. They think they're pathetic. I'm like, right, and that's why I keep saying like if it was given to almost any other one person that was more incompetent, either on his team or outside of his team, then no shot these guys would have been able to make it to the end. And then the leader's ability, the ability to use like to basically like use Melo to his advantage, and he like basically manipulated so this way he fucking like made it so this way Doopy got like fucking he like swallowed razor blades and was bleeding out internally. How the fuck did he live through that? The fucking main villain of the Assassins of Part 5, that guy was completely competent. But, like, because he was fighting Doopy, he lost outright because Doopy, like, realized, oh, right, my stand ability is, like, completely broken. Blip, what in the God's name did I just walk in? I'm going on a fucking huge tangent about JoJo's because, Cucumber here keeps asking me JoJo's questions, and JoJo's fucking, like, I love JoJo's, but I also hate JoJo's. There's so many things in JoJo's that I just like really get annoyed about, and it all stems from like the idea of stands. Stands themselves was a huge like benefit and later became a huge detriment to the series as a way of tell stories, because again like it's like you have to think of it from the idea of stakes. Would you like the stand? Mingalango Man? Mingalango Man. I don't remember the stand. Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. How did you spell it? Oh man. Damn, look at this boy right here. He's got a body that just won't quit, will it? Oh man, a stand that once belonged to an unknown. Known deceased arms dealer featured in the 8th part of JoJo. Oh yeah, this is eight. This is part 8. I don't know shit about part 8. Milano Man is an artificial humanoid stand with a thin waist and wide hips. They know what they were doing with this stand, boy. They know exactly what this story. Being his androgynous look, oh, its head has a bulbous and right side of the track. Okay, but what's its ability though? Abilities. Uh, monetary generation. What the fuck? The story Milano's curse originating the ability. At its most basic, the stand can create a duplicate money. It's a money glitch with the legendary tender changing depending on the country's stance of the wait. Not only can he duplicate money, but it will change the actual type of currency depending on the standing of the. Oh wow, the money appears to generate from its the cores of the other bills, other thin air as well. Anyone afflicted by the Megalo's power, though, simple touch will constantly earn money until they are literally buried in cash. Death by money, fucking a, resulting in death by a crushing approximately. Yeah, I guess with enough like weight to it, like dollar bills could probably suffocate you or kill you. That's insane. So he's just like an infinite money glitch. That's all he is. Infinite money. Would I like that stand though? How do you answer no?
No? There's a fun. I found it. In any case.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of this. But like, I don't know if I would like that stand because there's something to be said, right? Like, infinite money glitch is cool and all, and like, yeah, your money can change the type of currency it is depending on like its actual value or like where you are in what country. Um, but I don't know, like something about that just like seems off to me. I don't like the idea of just like I have infinite money. I feel like I would become so dependent on the idea that I could literally do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, and money is no option. I feel like it probably would change me, and I don't want it to. I would not want something like that to like alter my like principles on the stance that because I have the money to do so, I can just literally become like whatever. Like it's like think of it like this, right? Like I could just start buying games, start buying like I would start feeding my vices. And I don't want that. I think having like set goals, set principles that sometimes are being blocked off because of lack of time or because of lack of funds actually helps push you more and to be more determined in doing an action. With that much money, like me losing weight wouldn't like I've lost quite a bit of weight since I've started working out again and I've been getting my figure. But like if I had infinite money, right? I would just say like, what the fuck do I need to put in time to exercise? I'll just go down and get like plastic surgery and I'll like, do liposuction and all this other stuff. What do I care? And it's like, see, I don't like that. I like to have the drive. I like to have the like again, if I'm doing infinite money, I could literally like pay for whatever model I want for my streaming. I could pay someone to do my editing. I could just pay anyone. I don't like that. I like the idea of me learning a skill through editing. I like me learning about like what to do for streaming, what's good, what isn't good. It's literally a learning process that would be defeated by the fact that I have infinite money. Like literally, I could just hire someone to write my scripts for me, do my editing for me, come up with the jokes for me. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you can't buy anything with the money, and any chance to use it to purchase anything will double it back to you. What the fuck? What is the point of the infinite money glitch?
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not after even one.
Brave Knight's my ass. One didn't talk to me. One told me to fuck off. Alright, that's one. Pancake! Pancake! Oh, he blocked that. Block this, bitch. He did not, in fact, block that. Oh, I didn't level up! I was too distracted by JoJo's!
You banish those two. It pains me to think of the trouble. I am certain that both Vince and Nico thank you here.
Oh, that's how she gives me replenishment. Okay, your dialogue tree is ended. But yeah, that's so stupid. Like, I can't spend the money, so it just becomes money that I can. What happens if, like, somehow, like, the one bill gets mixed together with my other money while I'm, like, getting ready to pay? Do I get fucked over because of this? Like, that's dumb. I hate that. I don't like that. It's like, now I'm actually kind of pissed off, because now instead of, like, it's like being told, it's like having like a glass between you and like a car you just won, but you're not allowed to touch the car. Like, all you can do is observe the fact that you have this like really nice show car that like is a one of a kind thing, but you're not allowed to touch it. It just exists, and you know it's yours, but you can never go near it. No, fuck that shit. That's dumb. I don't like that. How the hell do I get out of here again? It's a hole. It's a hole somewhere. Where's the hole? Guys, help me search for my hole. I'm sure there's a few people who would like to search for the hole. Oh, this hole is kind of tight. I don't know about this one. Ow. No, seriously, where the fuck is this hole? It's not down there. It's not over here, right? Yeah, it's not over here. Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's a mighty big hole. Is it? One might say it's like it can surely take a lot. I'm sorry. Oh, there you are. Okay, not a particularly like terrible enemy, like hard, but like it's one of those enemies I'm like, man, this is creative enough that would the One Piece. I mean, wait, what's this? I would love to search for the One Piece. The One Piece, yeah. Like, are you talking about with the stand, like the infinite money, or are you referring to something else? Because like I don't know, the One Piece is cool, but I don't know if I'd want to divulge my entire life to searching for the One Piece. You know, again, conceptually, I'm like, oh yeah, this is really cool. What the fuck? What the hell am I? Wait, am I back at... yes or no? No. This isn't where Pinwheel's boss fight is, right? Yes, okay, this is where Pinwheel's boss fight was. Oh, no, it's not. Wait. Motherfucker. Oh, yeah, it's me.
You. Well, let's just calm down. Talk, I did you wrong, but I didn't. These. You know what I mean? You and me, we're jolly. Oh, brilliant. I had a feeling you'd understand. But, if I were in your shoes.
I like patches. Like, I know a lot of people are pissed off at patches.
I did you wrong. But I didn't. These.
I've always liked patches. Well, okay, in this game, the first time I played patches, I really got annoyed. But I do like patches, especially in Dark Souls 3. I think he's at his best in Dark Souls 3. I don't remember his questline well enough in Elden Ring, but I do remember when I first saw him, honestly, with the stand. But I would want Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond is cool. If I had to choose... Actually, you asked me this question last time, and I couldn't remember what the fuck I said. What stand would I want for JoJo's? And I just don't remember. I would have to actually look at all the stands. I honestly don't remember all the stands. Like, because, I don't want to, like, just say something stupid like Star Platinum or is it word? Or anything like that. I guess the shrinking one would be pretty cool. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Look at him. Look at my dude. Look at my little dude. Oh, crap. I keep forgetting to spend these souls. I'm not moving. Oh, so I should probably kindle that. That's why I have one humanity. Not only did I forget to spend these souls, but I forgot to fucking kindle the bonfire. I kind of need this one. I don't remember what the next one is. Kindle. And then let's level up. Okay, I did endurance last time. Let's do strength again. I want to try to get strength to 40 soon. This stand was for the One Piece raid. The stand I would generally want to Bad Company. Oh yeah, you told me about that one, Bad Company. Yeah, I remember Bad Company. Again, Bad Company's cute, but it's not like anything I personally would like to really use. Like I get to make like little toy soldiers, right? That's kind of cool, but like it's one of those stands you look at is like, okay, yeah. I mean, you could have given me like the ability to manipulate water or something, but like toy soldier, sure. Ow! Holy shit! Holy shit! Dude was kicking my ass. Let's check over here. Nothing. All right. This is dark. That's where you get the helmet of glowiness. Be wary of night. Oh, is there a black knight around here? Holy shit, I hear him. Where is he? Oh shit. Yep, there he is. No, stay off! Get away from my ass! Get away from my ass! That place is not meant for you. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know. Could look pretty cool underneath. Actually, you're a Black Knight. I really like you. Oh, you got the glaive, too. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Oh, no, he didn't drop it. Fuck you, you asshole. Look at this dude over here just shooting arrows at me. Look at this dude. Oh, I was not expecting to take him down in one shot.
That's what it means to have strength.
Dodge, 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 dodge. I'm so glad I'm done with the fucking necromancers. Like having to kill these. Oh, where's he? Where's he? Where's he? There he is. Fuck! Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Chug. What was asked? Oi, those toy soldiers is my army, and I have a helicopter, mines, and tanks army. Oh my god. Oi, those are my boys. Those are my toy soldiers. You're not allowed to play with them. You're not allowed to talk shit about them. Fine, fine, fine. They're cool little toy soldiers that anyone would like to play with. How did you die? Okay, that's how you died. You were stupid. Ooh, effigy. Wait, isn't this the shield that gives me more souls? Like, that's its effect? Let's see. Fate occult shield, defense against divine weapons and lightning. In the ill-fated, destroys the gods. Okay, no. That's not the shield I was thinking about. I'm pretty sure there's a shield in this game that, like... Wait, is that Dark Souls 2? Shit, one of them is the one that has a shield that basically, like, you holding it grants you more souls. That might be Dark Souls 2. Dude sounds like he's fucking beating off his bony butt. Oh yeah, spank my monkey. Okay, I was actually afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to reach. I'm spanking the monkey. Ah! You came out of the darkness. Wait, did he drop something? Yes. Ooh, that's not a bad weapon. To him, it's just a little sword with one hand. To me, it's a curved great sword, which is nice. So try laying in ambush. This way. White tie-night chunk. What is that used for? What are the white tie-night chunks used for? I don't remember. Death. Only death ahead. Ah, I see. Oh, fuck! I thought he died after that first explosion. Oh, I just trapped myself. No, let me get hit, please. No, no, he's gonna snipe. No, he's gonna lock me in. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I panicked and drank 3 by mistake. Oh, okay, that's the level 1. And I used up the next one because I'm an idiot. I'm so sad I fucked up and I accidentally, like... Because I didn't have the money, man. I didn't have the souls. If I would have gotten one more, just leveled it up to 10, I could like keep leveling up my pyromancy glove. But I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. What's this? Exactly. I dressed them up in femboy outfits, and from time to time, you dress up random toys. Dude, I don't remember those toy soldiers looking like exactly like cute or hot. They looked like crash test dummies with like fucking some psychopathic tendencies. I'm not gonna lie, hon. Like if they had like very humanistic like faces and stuff, sure, but like they didn't really have that. Liar ahead. You're a liar, good sir. Soul Boy Warrior. Like I said, like eventually like the items in this game just start becoming like soul items, which isn't bad. It's gonna help you level up and purchase other things, but like it just like Dark Souls 1 really doesn't have like a huge variety in terms of like everything. It's good. It's the start of everything. Like, you know, it's the start of like, well, okay, technically Demon Souls was, but still. Try humanity. I don't remember if there's another bonfire coming up. I think there is. There is something here. There is something here that's like leisured. That's what it was. I think he comes up behind me, right? Yep. Pancake. Pancake. Come on. Just keep doing it. That's what I love about finding like cleric NPCs, because like they're like prone to like repeat the process of healing until they're out, thus making it easy to like that's also the reason why I like using heavy weapons, because with like those type of like weapons you can just stagger them, or like as you just saw, squish them into oblivion. So it's really easy to kind of cheese those fights. Okay, I know I'm drawing closer, but I just don't remember where the bonfire is. There should be one more bonfire between here and Nito, but I just don't remember where the fuck it's at. I'm so glad these things don't have like ranged attacks. They're just kind of like a nuisance to have. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, no, he has a ranged attack. Ah! Damn, that sucked. But it is now, we're in 2 hours in. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I mean, I didn't do everything I wanted to do, but I beat the Pet of Chaos, which is one of the Lord Souls, and I beat Pinwheel. And I'm pretty close to getting the Nito. So I think I'm gonna have to do that next time. Tomorrow is going to be my Sony yapping stream, where I talk about everything Sony related and what's been going on these past like few weeks with Sony, and where I think everything's gonna be heading, and like kind of like we're really gonna be going in depth talking about that stuff. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Now that could possibly change because I typically don't stream on the weekends because more people are at the house and everything. So like I don't want to bother them, one, and two, like there's so much things I always gotta do, like for instance my mom asked me to like do a lot of stuff for her, and I don't want to have to like put you guys on hold while I'm doing streaming. So it really depends on what I'm doing tomorrow and in everything. I'll try to start the stream as soon as I can, but if things continue as it did today, where it's like thundering and storming and my power goes out, that's the main reason I started stream so late today, is because my power went out when I got home, like it was already out. Because it has been thundering the entire day, and I don't know for how long it was out, but my roommate was already gone because he went to go play cards. Yeah, so like literally, if that happens again tomorrow, it may have to change to next week. But my plan is to do Sony tomorrow for the stream. So that's gonna be that, and then of course, end of Mondays will be next Monday, and I'll put up the stream schedule. I'll try to have that out on Sunday night for you guys, so you guys can know what I'm gonna be planning for next week. Probably a bit of more the same, with maybe just a few different topics here and there. But that's everything. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for so much for you guys chatting. I love you guys, and as always, no matter where you guys are in the world, no matter what time it is for you guys, hope you have a good morning, a great afternoon, a beautiful evening, and a blessed night. Stay safe, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.